The Romans, the soil of the Greeks, was a flowering time for mathematics, but that of the Romans of sterility. As a consequence, not only the higher geometry of Archimedes and Apollonius, but even the elements of Euclid was neglected. It is thought that even Roman notation was borrowed from some outside sources. Romans has for long been concerned with payments of interest and problems on interest. The Roman laws of inheritance have rise to numerous arithmetical problems. During the time of Roman Empire, very simple calculations such as counting of votes were often made on a tray covered with sand. Mark were made in the sand with a pointed stick. Afterwards, the sand would be smoothed out by hand. The Greek word for a flat board or tray was abax, and the sand tray used for making calculations was called an abacus. In the latter years of Roman Empire, rods or wires were often used. Beads and counters would then have holes bored in them so they could be slipped onto the wires. The only geometry known to them was a practical geometry which was employed in surveying. They had the formula for finding the area of a triangle and especially the approximate formula 13 by 30 a square for the area of an equilateral triangle. Their king Julius Caesar ordered a survey of the whole empire in order to secure an equitable mode of taxation. With the services of Alexandrian astronomer Sosigenes, he also reformed the calendar. In the latter half of the 5th century, school books began to be compiled from the elements of Greek authors. These compilations were very deficient, but they are of observing interest due to the fact that down to the 12th century they were the only sources of mathematical knowledge. Foremost among these compilers was Boethius. He wrote Institute Arithmetica, which is a translation of the arithmetic of Nicomachus and geometry based on Euclid's elements. A celebrated portion in his geometry is the one pertaining to an abacus, where a considerable improvement on the old abacus has been made. Pebbles are discarded and apices, probably small cones, are used. Upon each of these cones is drawn a numeral giving it some value below 10. These 9 numerals are said to have been got by Alexandrians from the Hindus in about the 2nd century AD. These were further passed on to the Romans on the one hand and to the Western Arabs on the other. The Chinese, the 9 chapters on the mathematical procedure or the 9 chapters was probably compiled in the 1st century AD. This book gathered and organized many mathematical achievements from preceding periods. It played an important part in the development of mathematics in China. For all Chinese mathematicians refer to it, and most of the subjects they have worked on stem from it. This book presupposes mathematical knowledge about how to represent numbers and how to perform the 4 arithmetic operations. The numbers are written in Chinese characters. but for most of the procedures described, the computations are to be performed on a surface, perhaps on the ground. Then a book was published on Chinese work of mathematical interest called Chou Pei before the 2nd century AD. This book begins with mensuration. It gives the area of a triangle half BH of a trapezoid as half B plus B dash all into H of a circle variously as half C, half D, half CD, 3 by 4 D square and 1 by 2 C square, where C is the circumference and D is the diameter. Then follow fractions, percentage and proportion, partnership and square and cube root of numbers. Then comes the arithmetical classic of Sun Tzu, which belongs to the 1st century AD. The author writes, in making calculations, we must first know positions of numbers. Unity is vertical and 10 horizontal. The 100 stands while the 1000 lies, and the 1000 and the 10 look equally, and so also the 10,000 and the 100. It is evidently a reference to abacus 1 computation. Square root is explained more clearly in this book. Another look, Sea Island Arithmetical Classic, was written by Lin Hui in 3rd century AD. He gives complicated problems indicating marked proficiency in algebraic manipulation. Some of the books written in subsequently are known because gathered together with the 9 chapters and the astronomical treatise Mathematical Classic of Nomon of Chou and commented on in the 7th century by group under the leadership of Li Chunfeng, then became the 10 Classics of Mathematics, the manual for officials trained in the then newly established Office of Mathematics. At that time, 1084, the 10 Classics of Mathematics was edited and printed, and this seems to have been related to renewed activity in mathematics during the 11th and 12th centuries. In 1247, Qin Chiao Shao wrote a book which marked a decided advance on the solution of numerical equations. He made an advance by using 0 as a symbol for 0. It is probably that this symbol was an importation from India. Half a century later, Chinese algebra reached its zenith in treatise Introduction to Mathematical Studies and the precious mirror of the 4 elements, which came from the pen of Zhu Shibche. In the 14th century, astronomy and the calendar were studied. From the period after this, no valuable works survive, and there is no evidence that any important mathematical works were written.